Hello everyone, Lords and Villeins just got a big new DLC, The Great Houses. This gives you a civilization-styled map where you can trade and interact with other cities besides your own. Now for those who don't know, in this game you play as a lord of a domain, and you have a bunch of subjects to rule over, and it's your job to keep them happy, assign spaces to them where they can live and work. And that's pretty much it. So let's start a new game. I'm not gonna mess around with any of the settings, because I don't know what they do. Alright, first things first, let's pause the game real quick. See what we got to work with. So this is the map that we spawn on. 2 paths to go in and out of the city. Well, as much as a city exists for right now, of course. Let's see who we have to deal with. So we got 3 different families. The Gregories, which are 2 people. And they are fishers by trade. The Romes, who are a family of 4, so they're gonna need a bigger place. They are, what was this called, foragers by trade. Then the Duchies, which, Jesus Christ, they have a family of 6, but they are farmers by trade. So let's start with something easy. Let's start with some zoning. Let's give them a house. So I think preferably we want the fishers to live around here. Probably the farmers around here, because there seems to be a big open spot that we can use for farmland. Then the fishers don't really need that big of a space, but they can potentially expand their family, so we'll just give them something like that for now. We can always expand by chopping down this forest. The farmer dudes, though, they're gonna need a big house. They're already with a big-ass family. I might just expand this shape and make it a bit more interesting, too. Actually, I might do that for all of them, just so they're not fucking square boxes. Now, this doesn't really matter much for the house itself, because we can always change that, of course. Alright, there we go. We got the zoning in place. So then we click on one of the households. Assign a family. This was supposed to be for the Fisher dudes, for the Gregories. Accept that. There we go. They'll pay taxes, which is how we get monies. Do that real quick for all the areas. Alright, let's see what kind of resources we have first, actually. So let's open the warehouse book. We got enough straw and planks to build a house out of those. We don't really have many other resources. I suppose it makes sense, we're just starting out. So let's create some hay walls. So let's mark out the basic shapes. And then I find it easier just to remove the in-between sections. And now what I'll do is I'll start working on blocking certain areas off, and they can become like rooms. Now the question is this necessary? Not really. Let's also extend the dirt path towards the fisherman's house. And there we go. These are their homes for now. These are the rooms. The Gregories probably have the simplest room. Is I guess done on purpose because they're the smallest family. Alright, so then they start clearing out their respective zones. However, I doubt they can do much because they don't really have the supplies. So if we go over to the warehouse book, we can select a family and generously donate a little bit of stuff to them. So eventually, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be more self-sufficient. Alright, now they should be able to build their houses. In the meantime, I'm just going to zone up some of their workspaces. So let's make this a fishing area. And in the back here can be a massive farm plot. We should have probably made some back doors, actually, now I think about it. And we'll do that in a second. And the royal forest, I'm pretty sure, is where these guys work. The foragers. Let's quickly construct some back doors. Now it will become nighttime as well. And there's different seasons and everything. Now at the beginning here it's kind of annoying because, you know, they sleep, which is kind of annoying. So similarly to the housing, we're gonna have to assign certain families to these zones. They also, of course, need some furniture. Now there's 2 ways to open the furniture menu. One, you can click on the household and shows everything that they require. You can also just go to the furniture section here. However, first we need to open up the villager book and look at the relations they have. So as you can see, these 2 are married, while the rest is all single, which means we need 1 double bed and 4 single beds for these dudes. I think all of these could use a single. This guy is married. Actually, does it specify anywhere if these were married to each other? It just says they're married in, which, doesn't say much, I suppose. Well, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, the rest of them all need single beds, so I do like to keep it a little nice, so this storefront is gonna have a path towards it. If I can find the bloody paths again. Of course, they're also gonna need some storage. And all this should basically automate all the fishing, so they should have food now. It does seem like these guys were already busy doing stuff. And then we can place down some sawhorses. And let's replant a bunch of trees. Let's make this entire site farm. Actually, put some farm plots there too. Put a couple of these failing plots down here. They can have a couple chickens too. And I think that will be good for now. Now the farm does need some extra work, and it seems like we cannot actually farm on forested land. Let's go to soil management, and let's quickly, you know what, plant all of these, my dudes. Let's also start working on flooring in the house. Make this space a little more presentable, shall we? Also give them a table. They need kind of a large table though, as they are with so many people. Then let's see, they can just have their own shitty chairs though. They were with 6, so that's what they get. If they expand, kind of their own problem and fault, in my opinion. They can build their own stuff at that point. Now, I doubt that they have enough supplies to build all of this, but I suppose we shall see. They're not really working on the floor, interestingly enough. Which just costs regular planks, right? Or wood. They should have that. Alright, but now that we have a basic kind of working settlement, at the top right here, you see a view world map. Now this unlocks that civilization style map. We are over here. And let's see, there's a bunch of other dudes. I don't think we cannot interact with them yet. We can with this one though. Why is that? Man-at-arms, ready to defend the territory or move to a new one. Well, I can also interact with some of these, the guards. Oh, but interact, I mean, I can just see who they have. Doesn't seem like we can do much else, to be honest. This is a very skilled up representation of how big our town is, I will admit. However, we can buy land or build a road. I imagine if we want to trade with others, we will have to build a road in between our countries. You can only buy land that's adjacent to your own. And you can see the possible production. So this one sounds pretty good because we can have some mining and stone. I don't think we have that luxury at our settlement currently. Actually, never mind. There is some stone around. I'm just blind. Well, we don't really have enough favor points anyway to get a new family to move in. And then again, we're still kind of struggling getting this honestly up and going. So all of these main dudes seem to have a bunch of problems. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure how to give them a space. Can we... Where are the zones? I guess we need the manor then. So let's work on that. This needs to be, what was it, 15 by 15? It needs to be pretty large. I guess it is a manor after all. This automatically is assigned to your ruling dude. Which will still have to live in bloody straw walls for now though. But they need some expensive stuff, so that is going to be quite fun. Alright, I'm pretty sure they had a lot of people around this noble family, so they're just going to sleep like that. Probably worse off than the farmer dudes, who still haven't built their bloody table by the looks of it. Or most of their floor, really. Did they run out of stuff again? They do have enough wood, I just don't understand why they're not putting in their floor. Because this floor requires a carpenter. Maybe that's why? Well, seems like their problem at the end of the day. Let's see, if we do request family, can we get... where is carpentry? There it is. Oh yeah, it takes them, I guess a day to get here. I guess let's put up a zone for them real quick. Oh, nice, when you don't give the zone to a existing family, the royal dudes actually build it up. Pretty helpful. How big is their family? Family of 4 individual dudes. One is married, but he doesn't live with his partner, I guess. There we go. And you guys can also have a table, I guess. Enjoy the luxury that most other people don't have. Well, now I'm not 100% sure how the carpentry works. Is there anything around here? There we go. There is a carpentry one. If that like a 5 by 5 area. Alright, let's see what they need. They need a storefront, like pretty much anyone else. As well as a builder's desk, which we can just put over here. Some chests for storage, as well as ground storage. Build me minions, build! Now I do actually want to see if they make their own floor. Seeing as they are carpenters, they should be able to do it. We will have to wait an entire night cycle though. And we're also almost going into the summer season. So it does seem like they're actually placing down their own floor. Which, pretty damn nice. And immediately people run up to their shop, so business is booming for them right away. Which means... yeah, these things are done, which means the storefront of the remains are opened. How are the fishermen doing? How are you guys not doing your job? They do have... Well, how the hell do they have potato and rice in that barrel? I guess that's what they bought, I would imagine, but why don't they just fish? Oh, because they need yarn for that? Let's give them some wood rods and yarn if we have that. There we go, that should allow them to at least build their fishing stuff, and then they can fish so they can make money. Make us big money. Now we can make this a lot nicer, we could build an entire house around it. And I think eventually I will. This playthrough already taught me quite a bit, as this is my first real-time playing. Before this, I just did the tutorial. Yeah, you can make this look pretty damn nice, I would imagine, because you have fences to put around the farm, for example. There's decorations. You have a wider variety of furniture. There's roofs as well. They do prefer to be roofed up, so it might be a good idea to just give them that. It does take a lot of straw, and I'm actually yet to figure out how to produce that. So I think I'll be leaving it off over here. We made quite a good start. We got the farm up and running. The fishery should now be up and running. Yeah, they're even selling it, and we can... Actually, they seem to be flipping selling the wood rods I gave them. You ungrateful little feckers. Next up, I think I probably want to get a miner in, so we can get some stone going. And then, of course, I still need to figure out how this whole DLC works. But that will be for another day. For now, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, everyone.